Gut, and gut once again. What's up, 23% Nation? This is your man, Coach D. Today, I'm back with the gut diet part 11. Why is my gut dangerous? Now, let's quickly remember that the gut diet basically has 4 goals. Number 1, strengthen the immune system. Number 2, detoxify the body. Number 3, reduce inflammation. And number 4, which is the ultimate goal, right, is to help us get rid of these big old guts. Now, in order to accomplish these goals, I do have 3 objectives with this one video. Number 1, I want to identify the problem. Number 2, I want to offer a possible solution. And number 3, I want to answer the age-old question, why is my gut dangerous for my health? But before we get into all that great information, guys, I want to give a special shout out to the 23% challenge. That's right, today is Money Day, which is all about becoming financially well. Now, on Money Day, we cover the following topics. Number 1, budgeting. Number 2, credit. Number 3, retirement. Number 4, personal finances. Number 5, investing. And lastly, we get into money mentors. Now, back to the topic at hand. Let's first identify the problem. Now, some of us may call it a tummy. Some of us may refer to it as a Buddha belly. Some of us may refer to it as a spare tire. But as I like to say, a big old gut. Whatever you want to call it, it's basically an excessive accumulation of body fat surrounding the abdominal area. Now, here is a possible solution. Is the gut diet, also known as the 23% challenge diet, right? Now, guys, the reason why the gut diet is a possible solution is because it is an excellent source of plant protein. Now, the reason why plant protein is good for the body is because it comes with fiber. It does not come with cholesterol, and it also does not contribute to acidosis. Now, let's talk about the age-old question, which is, why is my gut dangerous for my health? Now, I did a little bit of research and I came across an amazing online article that basically was entitled The 6 Dangers of Having a Beer Belly. That's right. So what I want to do is offer you these 6 reasons why a beer belly is dangerous for our health. Number 1, beer fat, belly fat, is the most dangerous type of fat. Guys, here's what you have to understand, is that there are basically 2 different types of fat. You have subcutaneous fat, and then we have visceral fat. Subcutaneous fat isn't all that bad. I mean, it's a type of fat that sits right underneath your skin, and although it may be unsightly, it may be jiggly, it's not as harmful as visceral fat. There are 2 reasons why visceral fat is really bad. Number 1 is that it can suffocate your internal organs, such as your pancreas and your liver and your intestine. And it's not inactive. As a matter of fact, this visceral fat is very, very active. It secretes inflammatory chemicals, which can, of course, lead to heart disease, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. Number 2, belly fat can lead to metabolic syndrome. As we just stated, this visceral fat, belly fat, right, it does produce and secrete these inflammatory chemicals, which in turn can then interfere with the production and the action of insulin. And ladies and gentlemen, that is never a good thing. Number 3, belly fat compromises your heart health. Did you know that? Well, if you didn't, here's what you need to know. This belly visceral fat, right, it does a really good job at promoting plaque buildup within our arteries, specifically your coronary arteries. And that's never a good thing. Why? Because it then leads to coronary artery disease. Number 4, belly fat can limit your brain power. Ladies and gentlemen, as I just stated, this visceral belly fat is very, very active. As a matter of fact, it interferes with a protein that is produced in the brain. Now, this protein is responsible for learning and memory. Now, if this production goes down, that can ultimately lead to dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Number 5, belly fat can cause erectile dysfunction. Gentlemen, are you aware of this? If you aren't, listen up. Remember, we're talking about visceral belly fat. Now, this does 2 things. Number 1, it reduces the blood supply to your penis and your testicles. And number 2, it produces and secretes a special enzyme called aromatase. And you know what that does? It converts your testosterone to estrogen. That's right. So your erectile dysfunction is a result of 2 things: a reduced blood supply and an increase in the enzyme called aromatase. And finally, number 6, belly fat can increase breast cancer in both men and women. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies, listen up. This is what you need to know. Visceral belly fat increases the production of estrogen. And you know what that does in turn? Well, estrogen does a really good job at feeding cancer cells, specifically breast cancer cells. So there you have it, guys. That's all that I have for you today. Please stay tuned. Why? Because there's a lot more information coming your way. Always remember, let's eat well, feel well, think well, do well, be well. This is your man, Coach D. I'm signing out. Always remember to take care. God bless, and never, ever forget that Coach D loves you.